welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate. If you've never been here before, I'm a techie teacher. I am teaching all my online fitness classes through YouTube and Crowdcast, and I want to tell you how I'm doing it, what tools I'm using, and today I'm going to talk about why I chose YouTube and why I chose Crowdcast. So two live streaming platforms that I'm using to stream my online fitness classes and to build a membership around that. And I think it's going really well. So I want to share with you why I chose YouTube and what the benefits are, and why not a lot of people are choosing YouTube to stream their fitness classes, and honestly I don't know why. YouTube is amazing and I got a whole list of reasons why. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you today, and maybe then after today you'll make the switch. So like I said, I have been streaming on my online fitness classes since November. So pre-COVID I was like, yeah, I want to stream my fitness classes, and the reason I wanted to do that was because I knew I could reach a lot of people. And if you're a fitness instructor, you know that number one, if you're working in a gym, you don't make a lot of money. And number two, you have a limit on the number of people that can actually come to your class, right? There are caps. There is a maximum capacity for who you can reach. And I had some other opportunities present themselves to me back in October that really opened my eyes to thinking outside the box with my fitness services. And I decided back then that I didn't want to teach in a gym because I didn't want, first of all, I don't have my own car. My husband and I share a car. So I actually don't even have transportation, like, unless I want to get on the bus, like at 5:30 a.m., go to a gym. And the point is, I didn't want to be restricted to a gym setting, the gym rules, the gym formats, the gym schedule. I just didn't want that. I'm kind of a free bird. Like, I want to make up my own rules, and I want to do my own thing, and I want to set my own schedule. And if you haven't figured it out yet, you can do everything online, and including teach your fitness classes. And if you take the time to learn how to have your tech set up, it's not difficult. It does take time to learn. You can have an amazing online experience with participants. And that was my goal back in October. So in November, I started researching, I started learning, and I started streaming. December 3rd was my very first live stream, and I've been doing that ever since, and it is unbelievable. I have reached people all over the country, all over the world, who are streaming my classes and who have joined my membership, and I am so excited to keep growing it and to keep pursuing this because it's all I want to do. So I'm so passionate about it, and I'm helping so many people, and I have had such great feedback. And so I want to kind of start from square one. Like, why did I choose YouTube? And most fitness instructors, like I said, are using Zoom right now. And I have only done a handful of classes on Zoom. I've never taught myself on Zoom, but I've been a participant in a few Zoom workouts. And they weren't great. They were not great. One of them had a serious lag, and it was a music-based format, which drove me insane. Like, I couldn't do it because my brain moves to a beat, and if the video is not matching up with the music, things don't connect. The other one that I did, it wasn't necessarily a music-based format, but the sound was really poor quality, and for me, that does not work. Like, I have to have a few things for my workouts, and not everybody is like this. So of course, like I said, you're gonna have your niche people. My niche people, which is me, music matters, good music, loud music, and music that you can move to, and it goes to the beat with the moves. Okay, so I only teach music-based formats. Okay, I'm kind of like a dancer at heart, even though I really can't dance, but I can work out. I can move to a beat with fitness. So anyway, those are things that matter to me. And so when I started streaming, I knew I needed to find a platform where I could make those things happen. And I knew Zoom was not that platform. I also knew that Facebook was notorious for muting music. And so I knew Facebook was not going to be my platform either. Now, I use Facebook in conjunction with YouTube and Crowdcast now. And I use Facebook for my community building structure. We have a group, of course. And that is amazing. And I would definitely recommend having a Facebook group 100 million bazillion %. And I didn't have a Facebook group to start. I only added my Facebook group back in February. So tip right there, start your Facebook group now and make it a Facebook group that can be open to anybody, not just your paid members. And I'll talk about that maybe in another video. I could talk forever, you guys, on this. And of course, ask me any questions below, okay? I go off on tangents. I want this video not to be too long. I'm going to try to keep it to like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe. But the more questions you ask me below, then I can make videos on those too, okay? So do me a favor and talk to me. If you're on my channel, you're here, talk to me. I'm a real person. Okay, so why YouTube? So I have a whole list here. Yes, even color-coded pros and cons of YouTube and pros and cons of Crowdcast. All right, I'm going to get through these. I'm going to go fast, and you can ask me questions below. So first of all, let's just go down my list. This is no in particular order. I just was like writing things down as they were circulating up here. YouTube. Pros. It's free. It's free for you. It's free for your viewer. It's a very popular platform. People know it. They trust it. It's simple, okay? Pro right there. You don't even have to have a YouTube account if you're the viewer. So yes, if you're streaming it, if you're the creator, the instructor, you have to have an account, but your viewers do not. So there it is, barrier right there for people that don't have Facebook or that don't want to install Zoom on your computer, because Zoom is a third-party software that you have to install even if you are the viewer. Okay, that's a barrier. So YouTube has there's really no barriers. You click a link, and that's it. Boom, video's up. Okay. Second, your music does not get muted on YouTube. Okay. Now, I have a whole other video about YouTube and how they deal with copyrighted music. And so YouTube is kind of ahead of the game with this one too, where they've worked out some deals with some of the major music industries or the major music licensing companies. And you'll notice that if you start to stream on YouTube and you're using popular music, your music does get flagged for copyright content. Yes, it does. Of course it will. There's bots out there 24/7. Okay, you can find that video. I'll try to put a card up here if I can remember, where you can click and watch that video. Now, this is always changing. Music is a huge beast right now, but from my research and from my understanding, okay, that does not mean I'm right. That means this is what I understand at this point in time. At this point in time, YouTube has made agreements with many, many music companies, music licensing companies, and if you use their copyrighted music in your streams, it does get flagged. A flag does not mean you're in trouble. It means that you cannot monetize your YouTube video. It means that ads can be put on your video, and that the ad money goes to the creator. So actually, it's kind of win-win for everybody. Okay, so go watch this video and talk about all the things I know about that so far. So that was my second reason, okay? YouTube is not gonna mute my music instantly. That's the thing. It does not get instantly muted just like on Facebook it does, okay? These aren't even numbered. Next one. Casting, okay? So your viewers can very easily, now they can do this on Facebook too, but I think it's even easier on YouTube. There's a little cast button right on the YouTube app for your viewers, okay? So all they need to do is push the cast button. If they have Chromecast, Roku, Apple TV, Fire Stick, Xbox, Apple TV, or just a smart TV, you can instantly cast it to your TV. So if people are really wanting to do your workout and they have to have it on their TV, which a lot of people really enjoy that because you get better sound, obviously a better, larger visual than if it's on a device. Okay, super, super simple for people to cast. YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is owned by Google. It is the #2 search engine behind Google, owned by Google, which means if you're smart about your strategy for marketing, you can use YouTube simultaneously as your advertising, your marketing, and your platform from streaming. And I need to make more videos about this too, but this is how people are finding me. People are not finding me on Facebook. My Facebook friends aren't even joining my groups. Like, my Facebook friends are not my market, unfortunately. Some of them are, but most of them don't care. And I can tell because when I post something, no one pays attention to it. But you know where people are finding me is on YouTube, because they're searching certain search terms that I have figured out. And so when I create my videos, I put those search terms, those SEO terms in my videos so that when they search for them, guess whose videos pop up? Fine. And then I have my Facebook group linked in the video descriptions So in my video, and they're like, you know, stalking, like, whoa, what is this workout? Who is this person? I want to take her classes. If they go look in my description, boom, click my link, join my group, they're connected with me. And you know how I know this is happening? Because I have a Facebook question set up in my Facebook group that says, how did you find me? And 95% of the people that are joining my Facebook group, they do. Okay, so if you want a platform to do the work for you, then you should be on YouTube. So smart. This was an accident, by the way, too. I did not know that was going to happen. I did not know at all. And all of a sudden, I had these people joining my group, and they kept saying they're finding me on YouTube and on YouTube and on YouTube. And you guys, I didn't know what I was doing when I started YouTube. I had no clue. I just knew I wanted to use YouTube to stream because it seemed like the best streaming option. I didn't know it was going to start bringing me people. Okay? So, next one, powerful analytics. YouTube has amazing analytics, like the most amazing of any platform that I've seen. And you can see so much, and you can Google and YouTube this one too, like how to YouTube analytics, but I'm not going to get into it here, but you can go deep if you're a numbers, graph type person and data person, like how many your video, what were the search terms they used to find your video, where are your people viewing from, are they male, are they female, what is their age, like it's deep. So really powerful analytics. YouTube has an in-house video editor, okay? So it's not extremely robust, you know, like Adobe or iMovie, but what it's very useful for me, is I always start my live stream 15 minutes early, and I just have a welcome screen up. And if you've seen my videos, you've probably seen this, or maybe you haven't because I trim them out using this editor. And so what I do is after I stream, I don't want that 15-minute chunk of my welcome screen in the beginning of my video. So you can use the in-house video editor in YouTube, and you can just trim that off real easy. So it has an in-house video editor. Another reason is for YouTube, you can turn your videos on and off. Okay, so you know, if you stream to Facebook, for example, and you're streaming into a Facebook group, there's no way to like just hide the video from the group. You have to delete the video, and then you have to re-upload it if you wanted to put it back in. Okay, now my personal business model is not to create an on-demand type fitness service. So my videos only stay posted for 24 hours, and then my participants have that time to complete the video or to complete the workout, and then the video goes away. It goes into my archives. And this could be a whole nother video about why I do this. But what YouTube has the ability for you to do is you can turn the video to private and unlisted and public. So those are the three options. And so how I use this feature is when I stream unlisted. And unlisted means that my members will have the link to it, but nobody else. Okay, so it's not searchable. You can't find it. It is only available to the people that I give that link to. So that's unlisted. Now that unlisted link will stay unlisted for 24 hours. And at the 24-hour mark, I turn the link private. And private means nobody can see it, even if they click the link. And so it's a super simple drop-down feature on my videos in YouTube back end. So it's very slick for turning videos on and off. Other reasons for YouTube, but Facebook does this too. Yes, it records your videos automatically after you stream. So you have your, library. Like I said, all of mine are private, except for my most recent ones. I have a certain selection up that are public, a whole nother video topic. You can download your videos. So you can do this on Facebook also, but really important, and I would highly suggest doing this, is after your video fully processes on YouTube or on Facebook, even if you're using Facebook right now, or Zoom, whatever platform you're using right now, definitely download your videos and save them and have a good organization system for that. And so I download my videos the moment it finishes processing, you'll have the download option on YouTube. I download it and I put it in my Google Drive so that I have a copy of it. Super important because YouTube is a third-party platform, so like I said, they can take your stuff away anytime. And same with Facebook. We talked about music. Big one. You can monetize YouTube. After you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch time hours, you can apply to the YouTube Partner Program. And that means that you're now part of the partner program where you can choose to put advertisements on your public videos. Actually, I think you can put on all your videos, unlisted or private. But you're obviously going to make a lot more money if they're public videos, because the more people that see the ads on your videos, the more money you make. Now, I monetized my channel less than a month ago. I think I monetized everything on June 9th. And I won't tell you numbers right now, but I will tell you that I made a lot more than I thought I was going to make in less than my first month. And you guys, this is me doing not much. Like, that is ad money on videos that I already have up. Now, this is a whole nother video too. See, I have all these videos, you guys. I have so many videos, I don't even know when I'm gonna make all these videos for you, which is really helpful to ask me questions below so that I can really focus my energy. Otherwise, I paralyze myself with all the ideas that I have. So please ask me questions. Yes, below. Okay, so I forgot what I was talking about already. Monetizing. Okay, next topic. So anyway, you can monetize your YouTube channel. You can't do that on Facebook. You can't do that on Zoom. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So when you get to that point of monetization, you do want to have somewhat of a strategy. Now, I'm not going to pretend like my strategy is really good, but I do have a strategy. And my strategy right now is I don't want to monetize my fitness videos for a few reasons. Number one, most of them have copyright music, and so I can't monetize them anyway. The owner's getting the money for that, which is awesome. It's like win-win for them. I want them to get the money. I'm using their music. And if I didn't have their wonderful music, then I wouldn't have a very good fitness class. So yes, take the money. Shakira, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, take it, okay? But I have the ability to use YouTube for other purposes. I can monetize those other purposes. For example, teaching you what I'm doing. This video will be monetized because I'm not using copyrighted music. And that means if this video circulates and people are watching it and you're gonna see the ads pop up, that's how I'm making money on the video. That's how YouTube works. It's amazing. I don't think people understand this. That's what I'm telling you. Go start a YouTube channel. If you have expertise in any area, and you know what, you guys, I'm not even gonna say if you have expertise, because there are some people who are monetizing YouTube who, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I wouldn't watch their channel. I'd be like, anybody can have a YouTube channel, okay? There are people out there that want to hear from you. Okay. With YouTube, you can embed your videos on your own website. You could use gated pages that way, your own branding that way. So you could use an unlisted YouTube link and you could embed that on your own website. For example, like I have a WordPress website. So I did consider this, but I didn't go this route, but I did consider it. I considered embedding on I have a WordPress website with Memberpress software, and so that I can run a membership. And so if you have some kind of membership software, you can gate particular pages based on your subscriptions and who's a member of what memberships you have set up. And so, for example, like my top tier membership is a gold membership. Let's just say, for example, my gold members, they get access to everything. They will be able to go to a particular page on my website that they only have access to, and they will be able to view that unlisted YouTube link. That's an option. You can do that with YouTube. Okay. YouTube has the best latency. Okay, so latency is it's the time between the moment you stream something and the time your viewers actually see it. Okay, so when you're live streaming, yes, it's live in the fact that it's usually about 10 to 30 seconds before your viewers see what you just did, right? So it's a lag, but it's not like a lag between your audio and video. It's the lag between the time you actually do something and the time your viewers actually see it, okay? So YouTube has the best latency by far of any platform that I've found. And in fact, when you stream, if you have streamed on YouTube, you know, or you maybe seen at the bottom of all their stream options, they have latency options, okay? I haven't seen this on any other platform. They have latency options. You can choose normal, low, and ultra low, I think. So normal means it's, I think, about 20 to 30 seconds. So that means 20 to 30 seconds between the time that I do something and my viewers see it. Now, this apparently has the best video quality. Now, I actually choose ultra low, which I timed it. It's only 4 to 6 seconds. which is perfect for me because when I live stream, I want my viewers to give me instant feedback about sound, about volume, about music. I want to talk to them in real time. And so 4 to 6 seconds, I mean, that's nothing, right? So it is like real-time interaction. And I really haven't found any variations in the quality of the video. And for my streaming purposes, they can see me just fine. So best latency for sure. YouTube also in general is just ahead of the game with live streaming. You can Facebook live stream, yeah, but YouTube has just been doing it longer. And so they have more settings. They have more options for you as the creator. They're just ahead of the game. All right. The other thing with the streaming options, if you do get deep into like, you know, what kind of resolution you want to stream at, you have higher resolution capability on YouTube than you do on Facebook right now. I have a feeling Facebook will catch up eventually. And you guys, I'm not really referencing Zoom at all because Zoom doesn't have any of these things. Zoom is not a live streaming platform. It is a webinar type platform. So it's just different. And so there are plenty of people out there doing Zoom tutorials. That is not my niche. I barely know how to use Zoom for a webinar feature, and I don't use it. So, but there are people that are using it for fitness, and they have figured it out. And obviously the pro there would be that you can see your participants. Now, I don't really know how well you can see them and if it's useful to see them in that way, but I do know it would be really amazing, and I think it's going to come soon. I don't know which platform is going to make it happen, but I know it's going to happen. There's going to be a platform that emerges very soon where you're going to have all the abilities that YouTube provides for live streaming purposes, and at the same time, you're going to be able to see your participants. It's going to happen. Matter of time. And I have already talked to Crowdcast. Are you listening, Crowdcast? You guys could be it. I know you could be. So, all right. Okay, so then cons of YouTube. It's not entirely private. And what I mean by that is when I stream with an unlisted YouTube link, that link can be shared. And whoever gets the link can view it. Now, that's where I really use that privacy setting option. So 24 hours after it's done, turns off. And then even if that link was shared, no one can see it. So it's not entirely private, but of course, like I said, you could gate that. You can gate that unlisted link and you can put it behind a paywall or a pay page on your website. Cons of YouTube, you can't see who's watching you. You can't even see, you can see how many people are watching your live stream. And then of course, if they're chatting with you, you can tell who it is. But you can't see your participants. It's a one-way stream. And then YouTube doesn't have any integrated paywall. They do have a membership option when you get like 10,000 subscribers, but I don't plan to go that way with YouTube. But now let me talk about Crowdcast and how Crowdcast fills in some of the gaps that YouTube does have as far as being a fitness professional wanting to stream my classes. So I started with just YouTube. And what I did is I had my Facebook group set up, and this is when I was doing it mostly for free. So I did stream. Here's a quick timeline of how I did my membership. So before COVID, I was like, okay, I need time to learn this first. So all of December, I did a free like beta testing version of like my membership, and I said anybody who wants to do this with me, it's free. Caveat, I don't know what I'm doing, okay? So bear with me. So all of December, I learned, and I had people participate with me at no cost. And I just said to them, your payment is your feedback and your help in helping me figure this out. And so all of December, I had about 30 people that said, I'm interested in helping you in doing this. And I probably say maybe 10 actually did it and did help me and gave me feedback and showed up to my live streams, which was fine. That was plenty of people, and they were so helpful. And so then in January, after I kind of figured things out, then I said, okay, this is like my first baby step into my paid membership. I put a super low cost membership. I did $15 a month, which is like dirt freaking cheap. But I knew I was still learning, and I knew my setup was going to improve, and I wanted cost, and so that was my next step. And so that was my first adventure into having a paid version. And then what I did was I used YouTube unlisted links and I just gated them on my website. So it was just a gated page. You had to hit your name and password. And then people would log in, click the link, boom, they're on YouTube. Okay, so that was really easy. Then COVID happened. And I thought, okay, this is a time for me to open everything back up. I've perfected things a little bit more. And at that point, I also wanted to start a Facebook group to build community, because I was having these people joining my live streams, but I really didn't feel connected with them as much because I didn't have a space that was like a social platform and it wasn't face-to-face. And so I opened everything back up for free. And I did tell my paying members, I said, hey guys, I am going to open this back up. I can totally put your membership on pause. None of them took that option. They all continued to pay me the $15, which is very, very appreciated. And that was really, it made me feel really good because I think they were valuing what I was doing and they totally understood that why I was opening it back up for free. And so in end of February, I opened it back up for free, started a Facebook group, and then I posted my unlisted YouTube links in that Facebook group. And I kept it on one class links post, and I just, they're right there. Click, boom, they're on they're on YouTube. So easy, so easy. Then at that same time, some of my YouTube videos started circulating a lot. And that's, like I said, people were finding my Facebook group. So once I realized people were finding my Facebook group, I went through every single YouTube video I had, and I made sure that my Facebook group was linked right there in the description, like top line. And so, because you just don't know with Facebook or with YouTube, you don't know which videos are going to start circulating. You just don't know. And some videos circulate faster than others, some don't, and some will start circulating like months later. And so you just got to be prepared. And so I keep saying Facebook. YouTube gives you that brilliant description area where you can put whatever you want. You can put about you, you can put your social links, you can put links to Facebook, you can put links to your website. You can do whatever you want down in that description area, and that's super, super beneficial for you. So then I had this Facebook group that was growing. I had my videos being put on YouTube. I was not streaming publicly. I think that's really important to quick talk about. There are a lot of people on YouTube doing free workouts, lots, everywhere. And they vary in quality, they vary in sound, they vary in instructor ability. And there are some really big YouTube channels who are clearly making millions doing their free workouts. Because they're doing it, they're monetized. And so if you're not using music, you can certainly go that route. You do have to build a following, and that takes time. But personally, and from what I've just learned about being in the industry and seeing what's happened over the time of COVID right now with all the free offerings and even with the rise of digital workouts in general, and I'm a Beachbody fanatic. I'm a coach. Like, I totally love Beachbody. I know Les Mills has an on-demand. There's lots of options. There's lots of really low-cost free options. But that's not the service I'm providing with my classes. My classes are so unique. And so are yours. And if you believe yours are, and if they really are really amazing and unique and special, which they probably are, then you should not be giving them away for free. It devalues you, and it actually hurts everyone else in the industry trying to make a living doing what they love with fitness. And when I launched my paid membership just last week, I went back to my paid membership and I raised my prices for a few reasons. Number one, I'm worth it. My classes are freaking amazing. And I have spent so much time and energy learning how to do this well. And I have had some pushback. And I have to keep drilling it into my own head. I am not trying to be a inexpensive, cheap, free option for people. That's not sustainable for me. It's not a business model that works for me. I put way too much time and energy into what I do to just give it away. And I can't be found anywhere else. Nowhere else will people find the classes that I'm offering with my personality, my spin on things, my choice of music, my energy levels, my everything. And it's really hard to stay focused in that mindset because the other half of me says, okay, well, anybody can go on YouTube and find workouts. And that's so true. You can. You can go on YouTube and find anything. But you can't find what I'm offering every day in my way. Does that make sense? And you should have that mindset too. And pricing is a whole nother video. Again, it's on my list of videos, you guys. And I don't want to get into it here. But my point is, don't give yourself away for free. Value yourself and be strategic with how you give yourself away. I think there are definitely places for free. In fact, if you go on my YouTube page, you're going to see I have some free workouts that are up. Yes. But that's strategic. And they're not my very good ones. They're kind of like my beginning ones. And yeah, so that's enough about that. You're worth more than you think. Okay? I have to tell myself that all the time, and you should tell yourself that too. Okay? And people that want to do your workouts they'll find a way. They'll find a way. And I even have an affiliate option set up, and I have so many different price points and price structures in my plan. Nobody should be complaining about what I'm offering them. And if they're complaining about it, then they are not my people, and they can go find a free option on YouTube that is not going to be like my workouts, but maybe it works for them. Okay? Okay, that's what I got to say about that. Now, I don't know how long I've been filming. It's probably been way too long. Oh, I can see. It's been 32 minutes. Okay, so that means we're going to wrap it up here. And I will do another video talking about Crowdcast. So this video really covered all the reasons why I chose YouTube and why you should consider YouTube as well. And then the next video I make, I will talk about Crowdcast, okay? Equally long list of pros and cons. And I'll talk about how I integrate the two along with my Facebook group to pretty much cover all the things that I feel like I really need at this point. And of course, things are always going to change and evolve, and technology will change. And like I said, I'm sure there's going to be a platform really out that I'm going to want to jump on, because there will be. I mean, if you are in the fitness industry, you know that there is not a platform out there that really has everything that we all want. So I have to believe that someone out there is trying to figure it out so that they can make some money on it, and they will. And when that happens, I'll be right there to test it out. All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope that it gave you some food for thought about which platform you're working with and which platform you maybe want to consider or try, and hope opened your eyes to the possibility with YouTube for other reasons beyond fitness as well. So yes, use it for fitness, but also think about what other areas of expertise do you have where you could take your channel and go in another direction. Or maybe you want to start 2 channels. You know, you can do whatever you want on YouTube. You can have a channel about fitness. You can have a channel about cooking. I mean, be specific though. Keep your channels focused. That's one tip I have. And I really understand why now that I'm getting into it. But ask questions below. Ask questions below, you guys. And this channel, my channel is really going to be focused mainly about tutorials on how to live stream for fitness, how to create things for your live stream, how to brand, how to brand your live stream, and any videos you produced. So if this is information that you would want for the future, then be sure to subscribe. Click the bell so that you get the notifications, all that good stuff. It helps my channel, and it gives me really great motivation to keep producing content for you. So ask questions. What do you want to know? What are your specific questions? Because then I'll really focus my content on that for you. So I hope that was helpful, you guys, and we'll see you next time for the next video. Okay, I'm going to do the Crowdcast one. I'm going to try to do it right now. I'm going to try to muster up the energy to do another video. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.